Lessening the burden on healthcare workers, a lot of it comes down to like believing science and helping them by doing things like getting vaccinated. I think, having less of a burden on the actual healthcare system will help healthcare workers. Getting the pandemic a bit better will help healthcare workers. But, being aware that this is something your healthcare workers are struggling with and asking your doctor that you see for your appointment how they're doing, being nice to them, that things might feel really stressful for you. They're really stressful for them too. Everybody, when they're stressed, there's a lot of anger, and that, can lead to people acting out in ways that can be hard and compound the relationship between a patient and a doctor, for example. And, if there are not enough nurses because nurses are leaving, then it might feel like it's taking too long to get seen or something like that. And I think people get angry when that happens, and it makes sense that they get angry, but that anger is kind of misplaced because the system's quite broken and people have been struggling within it for a long time. So, doing the best you can to be kind to the people who are taking care of you, even though the system might not be working as well as it used to, being aware that the system has faults and we're very aware of them and seeing them every day and sort of, acknowledging that's a thing. I always really like when people take the time to go like, how has this been for you? Or, thank you is another thing I wish we heard more, but we don't hear enough, especially in mental health. It's something that's not really expected at all, and people don't tend to tell us that very often. So when it happens or people get better and thank you, it's really nice to know that like we can still help people even though this job has felt really hard over the past almost 2 years.